Salutations for fellow dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to Tales of Destiny, we're part 13. Last time we explored These bastards interrupting me. Last time we explored the caves of Moreau, or Moreau. That's a Moreau. Yeah. We explored the caves of Moreau, caught up with those dark wings for some odd reason. And we made it through the end rather comfortably, because the boss at the end was a complete joke compared to Batista, who we fought earlier. And speaking of Batista, that's what we're focusing on today. We tracked him down to the town of Moreau, or Moreau. I don't know how the hell you pronounce that name, but now that we managed to track him down to the city, let's find out exactly what he's been doing this whole time. And just gotta say, this town's not only the town's aesthetic. Okay, actually no, I want to say the aesthetic. Like the sound, the music, is pretty daunting. It's pretty clear that something's not exactly right with this city, which makes sense after what those NPCs just told us. Like, they just told us that apparently the previous leader of the city, or I guess country, whatever, Batista showed up and murdered his ass. And now we got this mother pleading for her child's life because he bumped into him. Sounds like those douchebag celestial dragons from One Piece. You make me want to cry. Well, this is usually grounds for a public execution, but I'm deeply moved by your words. You mean? I'll spare the child under special circumstances and punish him with a public whipping. You asshole. I hardly ever exercise restraint like this. Be grateful. But please, I beg you. What? Did you hear something? And Stan shoots a missile sword at you because you're kind of a douche. Who are you? You've gone too far. What did you say? I won't let you get away with that. And we suddenly got to fight with these soldiers. Now with these soldiers, what do I say about them? I mean, they don't do a whole lot of damage, and oh. It's over already. Makes you wonder why they made you fight them in the first place. I think it would have made more sense just to take them out in a cutscene. There are intruders here! I don't think we should draw too much attention to ourselves right now. Things are going out of control. I think we've already passed that point. Then it's time to get out of here. I agree. Did we get rid of them? You idiot! Yes, what kind of idiot would attack like that out of the blue? What? I couldn't bear to watch. I couldn't help it. Bah! That doesn't mean you have to go in there and start Aether Wars 2. Then are you saying I should let myself be caught by them? We have no time to argue like this. Where did they go? They couldn't have gotten that far. Leave no stone unturned. Find them! Oh boy. I guess we're wanted men and women. Mary's just like, we just murder them, right? That's all there is to it. They're chasing us, we just kill them. This way, quickly! What? Hurry up! Do you want to get caught? Oh, alright, alright. Who is this guy? Damn, where did they go? They should be around here. Search everywhere. Yes, sir. Wait a sec. Who are you? Me? I'm Carl. People call me Blue Lightning. Whoever you are, if you interfere, you'll live to regret it. Right on. Gotcha. You really wanted to listen to my tunes that much? Huh? Well, if you insist. What's this idiot yammering on about? Act tongue, baby. Here's Carl's song. What? Here we go, baby. Yeah, this guy's a bit, interesting. Leave this wacko alone. Let's go. Right. Hey, wait a minute. Listen to the rest of my songs. They can't appreciate true art when they see it. Yo, it's clear now. Thanks, Carl, or Carol. I'm not trying to pronounce this, I'm gonna just say Carl. But I think it will probably be Carol, or Cariol, I don't know. So, what are they after you for? What's your story? What? Although the guards are chasing you, you don't look like criminals. Let's see here. There's a swordsman from Seingeld, a priestess from the Strayless Temple, and a pretty girl. Well, you have quite a motley crew here. You seem to know a lot. Yeah, you could say that. Who are you? Me? I'm Carl. I guess you could call me a wandering troubadour. That's what I call myself, at least. So I've got a question for you. What is it? Are you after Batista? How did you know that? I thought so. Why did you have to tell him that? Oops. Well, if that's the case, I have a proposition to make. What is it? My best friend's been caught by that bum. I'd really like your help so I can rescue him. How about teaming up? Alright, let's go together. Well, that was sudden. That kind of reminds me of, I know I haven't played it, which I know is sacrilege in the gaming community, especially if you play RPGs, but I know in Final Fantasy VII, Cloud's kind of like that when, I think the character's name is Katsis joins him, and he's just nonchalantly like, okay. No, I think it's Yuffie. Katsis just sort of invites himself in. I have not played the game. Sooner or later I will, but obviously not now. But anyway, we got Carl in the party. He is a party member, go figure. And I'm not gonna really go into Carl as a party member during this part. As a matter of fact, we've got a fairly long dungeon coming up, and I'm going to save that for part 14. But for the time being, we're just going to get some basic setup done, and then we're going to make our way to the castle, which is going to be the next dungeon. Yeah, Carl is very interesting. He's probably the most standout character amongst all our usual kin. I mean, Stan is the standard protagonist. He's just sort of a lazy goof, generally speaking. Rudy's kind of mouthy and snarky and all that. Mary has amnesia, but her character herself doesn't necessarily stand out. Philia is sort of innocent and self-contained, I guess. And Leon is Leon. Also, I used up. Also, now that we're in the. Now we can actually buy stuff in the town, so I recommend you buy some rune bottles. That mother we saved earlier, if you go to the southeast part of this town, you can actually go find them and talk to them. And she's willing to offer you up a reward. If you say yes, I think you get a talisman, but if you say no, you get a blue talisman. Because I guess she appreciates your modesty, I guess. I actually did not acquire it during this recording. I did during my test run, but I sort of forgot, and I only just realized it earlier after we saved them that I neglected to do that during this recording. But yeah, go to the southeast house, go talk to the mother, and she'll give you a blue talisman, which increases your defense by a whopping 10%. And I recommend it. It's pretty good. Now what's up with these characters? There's probably a minigame over here, but Tekken 3, the fight of your life. Hidden features, new characters, faster gameplay, new fighting styles. This is a shameless plug. I always thought that was funny. And okay, I say always, but I only discovered that during this recording. Because through my notes, it doesn't tell me there's anything that really stands out, but I checked the sign out of curiosity, and it was just like a shameless plug on Tekken 3. Which can only mean that game was either on its just coming out around the time this game was released, or it was like on its way or whatever. I'm not the biggest Tekken fan, not because I don't like the games. I think I've only played I want to say Tekken 5. Yeah, I've only really played Tekken 5, and I don't think Pokken Tournament technically counts. It is a fighting game based off of Tekken, but it revolves around Pokemon, obviously. I have some complaints about that game. But anyways, very minor complaints, but anyways. I don't have much experience when it comes to Tekken, or 2D fighters in general. The only fighting game I have any real experience in, and it's Smash Brothers. I don't have much experience when it comes to traditional fighting games. I've played them. Yeah, I've played them, just not enough to actually get a grasp of them. The only one I managed to actually, I guess the only fighting game that wasn't Smash Brothers that I actively tried to learn was Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. And that's not a 2D fighter either, that's a 3D fighter. I have my experience with 2D fighting games, I didn't put in the time to actually learn how to play them. Maybe if I end up doing some multiplayer stuff for this channel, maybe I'll actually actively learn how to play some of them. I mean, hell, it'll probably give me motivation to actually learn how to play Mortal Kombat effectively. We got 11 games at this point. Anyways, we got some really over-the-top music in this castle. Yo, baby, we're here to help you. Carl? Liana, how are you? How did you get here? Well, you know, from the outside. So who is she? Here's a little surprise for you. She's the wife of the next Lord of Moreau. The interior of this castle has been changed around quite a bit, so only the outside remains the same. Man, their tastes in interior design really sucks. Carl, please rescue him. No problem, just leave it to me. I'll rescue Fate. The previous ruler's son. Why did Batista take him into custody? You would think they would kill him too. He is the heir. Alright, well, there's a life bottle in there, just in case you need it, since the previous dungeon didn't give me any trouble at all, especially considering I'm probably a little over-leveled. But, yeah. I apologize for taking a bit too long. We had to do some rearranging in the house, and I got lazy again, I won't lie. But, with that said, we're gonna call it a part. Next time on Tales of Destiny, we're gonna be, beginning the assault on Moreau Castle and hopefully finding Batista and rescuing Fate. So until then, I gotta juice.